Hello and welcome to the understudy. My name is Philippa, and today we are doing some practice exercises from Harmonic Composition 2, The Process, from Barron's AP Music Theory 3rd edition. I will ask you a question. You will be given 5 seconds to think, but you can always pause the video for more time because 5 seconds is not a lot, and then the answer will be revealed with an explanation. So grab something to write down your answers and any notes that you want to make. If you need more time throughout, like I said, just pause it. You can also go back and listen to it more times or go back to previous questions. Anything you want. Yeah, and if you have any questions, post them in the comments and I will see what I can do to answer them. Let us jump right into it. Question 1. We can see questions 1 to 6 are based on this excerpt here. Let's start with 1. The cadence at the end of measure 2 is A. Authentic cadence with a Picardy third, B. A deceptive cadence, C. An authentic cadence in the dominant key, or D. A Phrygian half cadence. So that means basically the cadence at the end of the measures here, because there's no more measures than 2. Correct answer is D. The cadence at the end of this example is a Phrygian half cadence, so it means it progresses from the first inversion, the subdominant or 4th chord, to the dominant or the 5th, providing a half step from lay, 6th scale degree, to so, 5. It is called a Phrygian in reference to the mode in E ending 2 to 1. Question 2. The error in voice leading between chords 2 and 3 would be identified as A. Inappropriate doubling, B. Parallel octaves, C. Parallel fifths, or D. Crossed voices. Correct answer is B. Parallel octaves occur between the soprano and the bass. C to D. Question 3. The error in voice leading in chords 4 and 5 would be identified as A. A direct octave, B. An unresolved chordal seventh, C. An incomplete chord, or D. A spacing error. Correct answer is C. This chord, the 3rd inversion dominant 7th, is A minor. It is spelled E, G sharp, B, D. The root of the chord E is doubled and the 5th of the chord has been omitted. Use all members of a 7th chord or triad when the chord is inverted. Question 4. In chord 3, the E in the tenor voice is A. A retardation, B. An anticipation, C. An appoggiatura, or D. An escape note or tone. Correct answer is A. The non-chord tone in chord 3 is a retardation. The note, E, is part of chord 2 and is held over into chord 3 and resolves upward to the note that is in the chord. Question 5. The G sharp in the alto voice at 8 is all of the following except A. The leading tone in A harmonic minor, B. The resolution of a 4-3 suspension, C. The third of the dominant triad, or D. A chromatic incomplete neighbor. Correct is D. The G sharp is the raised 7th scale degree leading tone in A minor and the third of the chord of the dominant chord, E, G sharp, B, and is the third above the bass in the 4-3 suspension, but it is not a non-chord tone of any kind. Question 6. The harmonic analysis of the last 3 chords is A. First inversion tonic to a submediant to a major tonic, B. First inversion tonic to a first inversion subdominant to a dominant with a flat. I'm just joking. A dominant with an added sharp. Or is it C, a first inversion tonic to a first inversion minor subdominant to a dominant with a 4-3 resolution? Or is it D, the major tonic to a major first inversion subdominant to the dominant. Just want to add, reading all these out loud are killing me. Correct answer is C. The correct harmonic analysis is the minor tonic in first inversion to the minor subdominant in first inversion to the dominant seventh chord 4-3. I think it might be a seventh chord. I'm actually not sure because it does not say 4-3. It might just be a regular one. Let's look at that a little later on. So let's look at what makes the other answers incorrect. Answer A is just wrong. Students often look at the note in the bass with no regard to inversions. In this case, thinking the F in the bass is a submedian chord. Answer B is wrong because the figured bass symbol sharp does not belong with the Roman numeral 5, or dominant. Also, the subdominant chord is major and should be minor. Answer D uses all major chord symbols. The correct answer, C, the last chord is correctly identified as well. The questions 7 to 14 all relate to this excerpt. Question 7. Chords 2 and 3 contain two voice leading errors. They are A, a spacing error and parallel fifths, B, unequal fifths and an improperly resolved chordal seventh, C, overlapping voices and an improperly doubled chord, D, a direct octave and crossed voices. Correct answer is B. Between chords 2 and 3, there is an error of unequal fifths, diminished fifth to perfect fifths, between the bass and tenor, and an improperly resolved chordal seventh. The A flat in the tenor should resolve downward to a G in the tenor. Question 8. Chords 4 and 5 contain what voice leading error? Is it A, parallel fifths, B, parallel octaves, C, direct octaves, or D, overlapping voices? Correct answer is A. The chords 4 and 5 contain parallel fifths between the tenor and alto. Notice the similar motion in the top three voices. Question 9. There are two errors in chord 5 and 6. They are A, crossed voices and an unresolved chordal seventh, B, overlapping voices and parallel fifths, C, an incorrect chord member and an unresolved chordal seventh, and D, a spacing error and parallel fifths. Correct answer is D. The errors between chord 5 and 6 are incorrect spacing, more than an octave between the soprano and the alto, and parallel fifths between the tenor and alto. Question 10. Chords 1, 2, and 3 represent what type of motion between the bass and the soprano? Is it A, contrary, B, oblique, C, similar, or D, parallel? Correct answer is B. Oblique motion is used between the bass and soprano in chords 1, 2, 3. The soprano remains on the B flat while the bass moves down by step and then back to tonic. Question 11. The error found in chord 3 is A, cross voices, B, the root is doubled, C, the third is missing, or D, improper spacing. Correct answer is C. The third of the chord is missing. There is no G. Question 12. The circled non-chord tone in chord 3 is an A, appoggiatura, B, upper neighbor, C, escape tone, or D, accented upper neighbor tone. Accented neighbor tone, not upper, just accented neighbor tone. Correct answer is B. The non-chord tone in chord 3 is an upper neighbor, a note above two of the same notes in the same voice. In this case, the added non-chord tone also creates parallel fifths between tenor and alto. Do not use non-chord tones on the exam. Question 13. The circled non-chord tone in chord 4 is A, an upper neighbor, B, an appoggiatura, C, a passing tone, or D, a retardation. Correct answer is C. The non-chord tone in chord 4 is a passing tone. Question 14. The circled non-chord tone in chord 6 is A, an anticipation, B, a retardation, C, an appoggiatura, or D, an accented neighbor. Correct answer is A. The non-chord tone in chord 6 is an anticipation. It leaves the chord and goes to the next chord early, anticipating the new harmony. Questions 15 to 20 refer to this excerpt. 15. The error between chords numbered 1 and 2 is A. The seventh of the chord resolves incorrectly, B. The inner voices are in a cross relationship, C. Parallel octaves, or D. The spacing is incorrect. Correct answer is C. The error is parallel octaves between the soprano and the tenor. One great reason not to use non-chord tones in free response 5 or 6. 16. The error in chord 2 is A. A doubled leading tone, B. The root is missing, C. That it is not a viable cadential progression, or D. A double root. Correct answer is A. The leading tone, which is also the third of the chord, is doubled in chord 2. 17. The error between chords 3 and 4 is A. Parallel fifths, B. The seventh of the chord resolves incorrectly, C. Total similar motion, and D. Improper spacing. Correct answer is B. The seventh of the chord in this example is C in the tenor and should resolve downwards to B natural. However, there is not a B natural in the second inversion tonic chord. So hold the tenor on the C until it can resolve in the B natural in the penultimate or the diminished chord. 18. The error between chords 5 and 6 is A. Improper harmonic progression, B. Total contrary motion, C. Improper resolution of the chordal seventh, or D. An improper resolution of the leading tone. Correct answer is D. The seventh scale degree, T in this case, B natural, should resolve upwards to Do. Question 19. The error with chord 6 is the A. Third is missing, B. Fifth is doubled, C. Fifth is in the bass, or D. Third is doubled. Correct answer is A. The error with chord 6 is the third is missing. If you have to leave a chord member for better voice leading, you may leave out the fifth, but never leave out the third. It determines the quality of the triad. And question 20. Both second inversion chords, or 6/4 chords, found in measure 1 and 3 are A. Inverted seventh chords, B. Pedal second inversion chords, C. Passing second inversion chords, or D. Secondary dominants. Correct answer is C. Both chords in the boxed area are passing second inversion chords occurring on weak beats connecting two notes in the bass that are a third apart. And that is it for this part. Thank you so much for watching, and tell me how you did in the comment section below. Very important, because I really want to know. I want to know if you've done it multiple times, if you are improving, if you're learning anything. I want to know everything, because I'm doing a lot of work here teaching myself all of this, or like I actually taught this myself a lot earlier, but it's taking quite a bit of energy to do this. And so I really want to know if it is helping people or if it's just a complete waste of time. So please do comment in the sections. Please comment in the comment section below. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.